Hello dear children. Today let us begin with the grammar lesson, that is nouns. So before we begin the lesson, let us know something about nouns. We know that the name of a person, place, animal or thing and even ideas are called nouns. So in short, we can tell that naming words are nouns. The definition is such that a word which refers to a person, place, animal, thing and even ideas is known as a noun. For example, girl, Tarun, chair, cat, park, etc. All these are name of either a person or a place or animal or thing and so on. Nouns are broadly classified into 4 types. So the first type is common noun, the second type is proper noun, the third type is abstract noun, the fourth type is collective noun. The first type of noun is common noun. So common noun gives a common name to persons, animals, places or things which are of the same kind. So if you see anything which is of the same kind, like there are many books kept together, so you can tell all of them as books instead of taking the name of particular book, and hence these are common nouns. Let us understand this better with the help of a few examples like boy, city, country, dog, etc. Here you are not referring only to a particular boy. You are referring to a group of boys which are of same kind. The same is for the city, the country as well as the dog. The next type of noun is proper noun. So proper nouns give special names to a particular person, place, animal or thing. So if particularly you are calling someone or particularly you are mentioning the name of something, then those nouns are known as proper nouns. Let us understand this better with the help of a few examples. For example, Vishal, Delhi, Suman, India, etc. Here you can observe that I am calling a particular person whose name is Vishal. The second is Delhi. So here I am referring to a particular place which is Delhi. The next 2 examples are also of the same meaning, Suman and India. An important thing to note here is proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. The third type of noun is abstract nouns. An abstract noun is the name of some good quality, feeling or idea. We can only think or feel it, but can never touch or see it. So, a speciality of abstract noun is that it refers to something which is a quality, a feeling or an idea. But an important thing here is we can just feel it or we can just think about it. It's impossible for us to see or touch it. For example, the baby cried in pain. Here in the example, pain is an abstract noun and you can only feel the pain. You can think about the pain, but you cannot touch or see it. The next example is fear of animals kept Sonali away from the zoo. Here also the abstract noun is fear. Fear is something which we can only think about and feel, but we cannot touch it. The next example is tell me the truth. Here also you can observe that truth is the abstract noun and we can just feel the truth. We can think about the truth, but we can never touch it. Remember, all the abstract nouns are usually in the singular form, which means they are only of one form, singular. Some exceptions in this case are memories, pleasures and experiences. These words are usually in the plural form and hence we call them as exceptions. The fourth and the final type of noun is collective nouns. As the name suggests, we are referring to a collection of persons, places, animals or things, and we consider them as a single unit or as a whole. A few examples are a fleet of ships. Here we are not only referring to one ship, we are referring to many ships which are together as a single thing. A constellation of stars. You can see in the sky that there are many uncountable stars, and we don't refer to it by giving names to each star. Rather, we refer to them as a constellation, which is a collective noun. A few more examples are also of the same kind. A bunch of keys, a team of players, a string of pearls, and so on. Let us now sum up whatever we have studied earlier in this session. Common names of persons, places, animals or things are termed as common nouns. For example, boy, girl, man, child, etc. The next thing is special names of persons, places, animals or things are known as proper nouns. For example, Rahul, Rita, Tina, India, Tarun, etc. The third thing is names of qualities, ideas and feelings which we can think and feel but cannot touch and see are known as abstract nouns. For example, pain, joy, happiness, sorrow, etc. The fourth thing is names of collections of persons, things or animals which are spoken as a single unit or as a whole. For example, herd, flock, bundle, team, etc. are known as collective nouns. Dear students, I hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.